Everything in life has a purpose. I hope that this Wednesday brings you joy and prosperity. Success comes to those who don't always hit their somber bottom. But Wednesday work is something that's easy to explain about. So this is how I'd like to welcome you to the program today's paper. And this program comes your way every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday at about this time. And on this program, we digest all of the happenings in the print media. And of course, we real chase of some of the interesting stories here in the papers. And this program actually pay host to 4 local dailies. My name is Mafida Kamara. And for today's edition of the program, we have the Women Forces newspaper, the Front Page Africa newspaper, the Inquirer newspaper, and that of the Daily Observer newspaper. So shortly we'll be reading them out for you on this platform. If you are watching us live via our Facebook page, we encourage you to share the live video. Invite others to also watch along with you. This program is relayed on Voice of Liberia-VOL County. The frequency is 89.7. So we are very glad this morning to be on the radio. And to be able to inform you, the public. So this is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of September, 2023. And we just have 20 more days to the general and presidential elections in Liberia. So many things to talk about this morning. Oh, ask you to be there with us as we'll be doing you through the papers this morning. Don't forget to share our live video. Our first stop this morning is the Women Versus newspaper. Stupidity comes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them even look like people. That's a wide saying here from the Women Voices newspaper. And this is volume 12, number 73. This paper is sold for $40 Liberian. So let's read for you the headlines of the Women Voices newspaper. Lucas Rachel gets double charges for CSO council calls for speedy probe. President Weah addresses organ today. And of course, this paper pay homage to women. Like this paper honors women's stories, and they have the honorees for today's edition of the paper. We have the former president of the Republic of Liberia, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Her photograph is on the Women Versus newspaper. We have the photograph of Chief Joel Howard Taylor. She's the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. And we have the stand-up bearer, that's a vice stand-up bearer of the CPP, that is the Collaborating Political Parties, Madam Charlie and Bromskin, she's also here at the front page of the Women Voices newspaper. And of course, at the bottom of this paper, we have hope you can count on office of vice president. That is office of the vice president says vote number 18. We are Taylor 2023. And we have vote bronze, that is Kumi's bronze skin, a leadership that we can trust. And it says vote number 4. So let's bring you the back page of the Women Voices newspaper. Like I said, this paper is sold for $40 Liberian. So for more of the Women Voices news story, you can log on to www.womenvoicesnewspaper.org. At the back page of the paper, here reads the three P's of success. We have passion, persistence, and patience. We will ensure that major sectors of the Liberian economy are prioritized. We will ensure that major sectors of the Liberian economy are prioritized. And that's Simon Freeman. And the headline is actually quoted, and this headline quoted Simon Freeman. He loved to be called the Redeemer. He's Redeemer 1. We'll actually read for you a chase of the story, but before doing that, let's bring you this other headline that reads UNTP supports business skills training and patient for local businesses. CSO Council condemns attempted killing of woman, calls for speedy probe. Okay, so let's read for you a chase of the story that talks about President Weah HS's organ today. So let's read just a chase of this story, and then we'll bring you the editorial of the Women Versus newspaper. President George Mane Weah is among over 140 world leaders attending the opening of the United Nations General Assembly, that is the 70th section. Organ is an annual event that brings together global leaders for a high-level debate that retrospects and discusses permanent world issues. Okay, so let's read for you a chase of the editorial here. In the editorial reads, justice must be served in Sarah Wa Morris murder case. Samuel Poti, a 49-year-old man, late Saturday, September 2, 2023, mercilessly murdered his 40-year-old partner, Sarah Wa Morris, after a reported death threat earlier the same day because she cooked cassava leaf soup and he does not like it. So that's the editorial here for you. Like I said, for more of the Women Versus newspaper, you can log on to www.womenversusnewspaper.org. Okay, let's read for you a gist of the story that talks about Simon Freeman telling the people of Liberia that he will ensure that major sector of the Liberian economy are privatized. So let's read a gist of the story. Opposition leader of the movement for progressive change, Mr. Simon Freeman, has outlined digitization and privatization that his administration top priorities is unleashing the potential and prospects of the Liberian economy and governance. CSO Council condemns attempted killing of woman, calls for speeded probe. So let's read for you a gist of the story. The National Civil Society Council of Liberia has condemned the recent attempted killing of a young lady identified as Jessica Lord by an American national, Lucas Richard in Carwell. Richard is an executive director of the administration at the Indigenous Mission, that is the TRM Incorporated, a quick supported missionary. Okay, for those of you that are watching us live via our Facebook page, let's show you what we have for you this morning. So this is the Women Voices newspaper, and this is the front page of the Women Voices newspaper, and this is the back page of the Women Voices newspaper. You can get the paper for $40 Liberian. Or better still, you can log on to www.womenvoicesnewspaper.org. And of course, our next stop is the Inquirer newspaper. And this is volume 33, number 158. And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian. Liberian media commit to peaceful elections. And we have the photograph of cross section of media practitioner and ECOWAS team. For attempted murder, American missionary spent first night in jail. EPA partner observe International Preservation Day of Ozone Layer. CSOs to host presidential debates in 2 counties. And at the bottom of the Inquirer newspaper, we have vote Cummings brown skin in leadership that we can trust. And it says vote number 4. And let's take a look at the back page of the Inquirer newspaper. In the headline here reads, campuses deserted in Nimba. We'll actually look at this story here. Will we are desert organ for camping? Addresses session today. Will we are desert organ for camping? So countdown to the presidential and legislative elections. So we only have 20 more days to the general elections. So let's read for you the story from Nima County's campuses deserted in Nima. Let's just read for you a gist of the story. With the reopening of schools for the 2023-2024 academic school year, a worrying trend has followed as many of the public schools operating under the Nima County school system have been deserted. Speaking to this paper encounter, Edo Peter Shand explained that since school resumed, many of the public schools operating in various towns along the Big Gay Education District number 1 and 2 remain closed, with administrators nowhere to be seen. this is an interesting story here. We hope that you can get yourself the incorrect newspaper and read for yourself this story in detail. Okay, so let's read for you a gist of the story where we are desert Orkan, that is the for campaign, that is the United Nations General Assembly. He will be addressing that assembly today. So let's read for you a gist of the story. The United Nations General Assembly is an annual event that brings together global leaders for a high level debate that retrospect and discuss permanent war issues. However, according to information, President George Weah is expected to return home earlier than expected. Information reaching us said the Liberian leader will be cutting short his stay in the United States in order to continue his campaign tour to the leeward parts of the country as the general and presidential elections are only a few weeks away. Meanwhile, the Liberian chief executive is among over 140 world leaders attending this year's session, and he will be among several others to make a remark at the opening of the UCAD's 78th session today, September 20, 2023. And of course, we have the photograph of the President of the Republic of Liberia in person of President George Manewia. And this picture was actually taken in New York City. Okay, so let's read for you the editorial of this paper. This is the Inquirer newspaper. Like I said, this paper is sold for $40 and the editorial of this paper reads: "Enforce the chalk law. Enforce the drugs lord. State security have confirmed the arrest of three prime suspects. Stephen S. Daniel, an employee of the Postal Affairs Ministry, believed to be the original consignant of the illegal drugs. Samuel Freeman, the suspended security chief at Barbers International Airport, and Hassan Oman, the shipper or importer of the consignment in the country." Okay, so let's read for you the story from Nima County. In Nima County, 27-year-old sent to court for sodomy. And let's read for your gist of the story. On Wednesday, September 13, police encountered stated Nima County charge and sent to court a 27-year-old man for sodomy. According to the police charge sheet, Toman allegedly induced another man with traditional charm and raped him multiple times before parading himself around the town as his new wife. The incident occurred in Bowman Town on September 7, 2023, when the victim went to visit a relative living in the town. According to the victim, he went to visit an aunt when the accused person volunteered to take him to the location. He took me behind a house and began to speak to leaves that he took from a mortar. But then I felt dizzy and wanted to sleep. Before I realized it, the man started using me from my bag. After his art, he took me around the town and began introducing me to everybody that his new wife as his new wife. It was a woman who came to my rescue and helped me report the case to the police before my people came in, he told the Inquirer newspaper. The alleged perpetrator, Domant, had denied the allegation but refused to comment further. He is reminded at the Sanikole Central Presi awaiting trial. A very sad story. Very, very, very sad. Okay, so for more of the incorrect newspaper stories, you can log on to www.incorrectnewspaper.com, or better still, you can get this paper for $40 Liberian. But before we go to our next paper, let's read for you a gist of the story that talks about CSOs to host presidential debates in two counties. A custodian of labyrinth media and leading civil society organizations have announced the hosting of two major presidential debates for all candidates ahead of the October 10, 2023 polls. The initiative is part of the support for electoral democracy in Liberia, funded by UNICEF Media Activity. The presidential debate seeks to promote informed decision making, enhance electoral transparency, foster civil engagement, facilitate policy analysis, and ensure equal representation of all candidates. Okay, our next stop is the Daily Observer newspaper, and this is volume 23, number 176. And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian. And let's read. Or for more of the Daily Observer news stories, you can log on to www.dailyobserver.com. Let's read for you the headline of the Daily Observer newspaper. Let's bring for you this headline. Alan White accuses we as government of extrajudicial ritualistic killings. Calls for justice for murder auditors. Three missing boys resound in U.S. congressional hearings. And of course, we have the photograph of Dr. Alan White, human rights activist and co-executive director for the Advocacy Foundation for Human Rights. Councillor Conclo receives huge endorsement in bomb as CPP representative candidate Joma Topa pledges support to the Conclo in Yakpawolo, that is Yakpawolo ticket, that is the vast running mate to Conclo, Conclo. Liberia launches first national eye health policy program as Liberia eye health policy provides hope for thousands to afford a national eye health crisis. U.S. citizen accused of attempting to kill his Liberian wife appears in court. And of course, we have the photograph of Lucas Ritchie. Yeah, we have his photograph posted at in the Daily Observer newspaper. And let's bring for you the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. And for more of the Daily Observer newspaper news stories, you can log on to www.liberianobserver.com. Or better still, you can get yourself this paper for $40 Liberian. And the headline to this paper reads, Transforming Education with School Link Platform. Okay, so let's read for you the story. Renowned human rights activist and co-executive director for the Advocacy Foundation for Human Rights, Dr. Alan White, has told the United States House Subcommittee on Foreign Affairs that President George Weah and his Congress for Democratic Change are involved in acts of extrajudicial and ritualistic killing. Addressing the Subcommittee on Global Health, Global Human Rights, and International Organizations on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Dr. White said, and let's get for you the rest of the story is actually on page 10. Okay, we are here. Dr. White said that at least 10 people were killed in unclean circumstances in 2021, including 5 in September of that year, reportedly with suspected links to ritualistic practices or political motivations. The killings referenced by Dr. White of all which occurred during the Weir administration were never solved and remain fresh on the minds of Liberians as the country goes to the polls on October 10 this year to elect president, vice president, and 88 legislatures. Okay, so let's read for you a gist of the story. Um, from the from Conclo angle, let's get there quickly for you on this program. Okay, so we are here. The presidential candidate of the Liberian People's Party, Councillor Tiawan Els Gonglon, has received a huge endorsement from citizens of Aquila Tank, that is Clown, in Chota District, number 4, Pond County. Citizens of that town, that Clown Sotat administrative district, including women and youth groups, as well as chiefs and elders, traditional council, and religious groups, gathered in huge numbers on September 16 in Shankpela Town in Sota District, number 4, to endorse the presidential bid of Councillor Tiawonse Gonglo. According to the citizens, they believed that Councillor Gonglo is the best person to replace President George Weah come October 10 elections. Addressing the gathering, an eminent son of the declined John Agbalawo said their decision to endorse Councillor Gonglo is not a mistake but based on his record as a corruption-free person in the country. And our last and final stop is the front page Africa. And this is volume 17, number 178. And this is the Wednesday edition of the front page Africa newspaper. And this paper is sold for $40 Liberian. So let's get the headlines for you. Tackling ritualistic killings. Dr. Allen W. White others testified before the U.S. Subcommittee on Global Health, Global Human Rights, and International Organization on Ritual Abuse and Sacrifice in Africa. The foundation has received disturbing information about the frequency of such killings and the allegation linking it to the executive mansion, that is the office of the president, and other high-ranking government officials. So the continuation of this story is actually on page 5. The Acomastic. Okay, let's read for you this story or gist of the story, and this is a paragraph from the story that talks about the Acomastic, the regions, and this is quoted, and these people make reference to the speech of Lieutenant Kamara Haynes, the standard bearer of the All Liberian Coalition Party. So let's read for you this one that is quoted. The regime that governed Liberia since the 1997 and 2005 elections up to now have also helped awaken the political consciousness of our supporters, which set to make our call the sleeper in these elections. Waking up from sleep and resting gives the sleep of fresh energy, zeal, and commitment. This is why our call will put massive surprise at the October 2023 polls. And of course, this statement was made by Lieutenant Kamara, he is the senior bearer of the All Liberian Coalition Party. And the back page of the front page article usually talks about sports. And let's read for you this headline. Female Lone Star leave for Wacom qualifying match in Cape Verde. Okay, so let's read for your gist of the story that talks about tackling ritualistic killings. Dr. Alan W. White, co-executive director of the Advocacy Foundation for Human Rights, delivered a compelling testimony before the Committee on Foreign Affairs, Subcommittee on Global Health, Global Human Rights, and International Organizations, addressing addressing the pressing issue of ritualistic killings in Africa with a particular focus on Liberia. That a White shared light on the foundation's mission to combat human rights violations, including ritualistic killings and the alarming allegation linking these acts to high-ranking government officials, including the executive mansion. The Advocacy Foundation for Human Rights, a non-profit organization based in Washington, D.C., has been dedicated to targeting human rights violators, exposing public corruption, and advocating for justice and accountability for the victims of such atrocities. Others who testified before the committee headed by the Congressman Chris Smith Obed, by Moshad Program Advisor Kiwan PC, Child Health, that is Child Care Ministries. You have Marianne Fuller, Trafficking in Persons Protection Manager, the World Hope International, Josephine Akpawo, founding member, the Global Survivor Network and International Justice Mission. In his testimony, Dr. White detailed the challenges faced in gathering information and conducting investigations into ritualistic killings, emphasizing the danger faced by sources who dare to speak out against these crimes. That White's credentials as chief of investigations for the Special Court for Sierra Leone, where he directed criminal investigations leading to numerous indictments and convictions, lent significant weight on his testimony. He notably highlighted the confession of former Liberian President Charles Taylor, the former city head of state, to be indicted and convicted for war crimes, serving a 50-year prison sentence. what would we are say? Let's read for you a gist of the story. What would we are say? President we are addressed last August in his first term as Liberia prepares for general and presidential elections. If not re-elected, this would be President George Weah's last address to the UN General Assembly as President of Liberia. This address comes less than a month to the conduct of the country's inaugural self-sponsored presidential election, which will be held in the absence of international peacekeepers. President Weah left Liberia on September 14 for New York, where he is expected to join his counterparts from all parts of the world to engage in the annual high-level general debate on the theme rebuilding trust and reinstating election come at a global solidarity. Okay, so we'll actually skip that. Accelerating action on the 2023 agenda and its sustainable development goals towards peace, prosperity, progress, and sustainability for all, amongst a variety of global challenges spanning from the pressing issue of climate change to the ongoing Russia Ukraine conflict, whose economic ramifications are notably felt by African nations, including Liberia. President Weah is anticipated to pivot his focus towards Liberia's future with a particular spotlight on the forthcoming elections. The October elections come at a precarious time for West Africa, with recent coups posing a threat to regional stability and democratic governance. Therefore, the successful and peaceful conduct of these elections is not only critical for Liberia's future, but could also serve as a background of hope for the entire region. Fasting the barrier of CPP urges Grand Bassa County to choose development oriented leaders. So let's read a bit of this story. Okay. Councillor Charlie M. Bronskin, the vice standard bearer of the collaborating political parties, delivered an impassioned speech during the GF's Samon first annual counting program in Kwembasa County over the weekend. As the guest speaker at the event, she urged the people of Kwembasa County to make informed decisions and choose leaders committed to bringing development and progress to their region. Councillor Bronskin expressed her deep concern that Grand Plaza County had fallen behind in terms of development compared to other counties due to ineffective representation and poor leadership. She emphasized that the time had come for the people to demand change and better governance. In her address, Councillor Bronskin reminded the audience that she is merely a vessel on the ballot and it is ultimately the people of Basel lands who have the power to bring about change and development in their county. She called on them to exercise their democratic rights wisely and elect leaders who prioritize the needs of the people. So let's read for you this last sentence. The Vice Bearer reaffirmed the CPP's commitment to serving the Liberians' interests and emphasized the party's platform, which is dedicated to creating a government that works for the betterment of the people and ensure their voices are heard. Simenco introduces new product To reduce costs of construction for Liberians, Simenko introduces new product to reduce cost of construction for Liberians. The story is actually interesting, so I would like to read you a chase of the story. The Liberian Cement Corporation, that is Simenko, has taken a significant step towards reducing the high construction cost in Liberia by introducing this latest cement product, Super Plus, that is the 22.5x, which is now available on the Liberian market for 6.70 dollars. This means serves maximum results for block laying, tile laying, and plastering at a minimum cost. Judicial delays contribute to land crisis in Liberia. So let's read or chase of the story. We are still reading stories from the front page Africa. This paper is sold for $40. And to get more of the front page Africa news stories, you can log on to www.frontpageafricaonline.com. Or better still, you can get this paper for $40. Judicial delays contribute to land crisis in Liberia. The resident Saki Court of the Civil Law Court in Moserado County, Judge, that is Judge J. Kennedy Pierre Body, has expressed concern that the court's persistent delays in handling enchantment cases, which are building up on the bucket, that is, the dockets, are contributing to unscrupulous land sales and violence. Speaking on Monday, September 18, 2023, during the opening of the civil law court in Moserado, Judge Peabody highlighted the adverse effects of prolonged delays in submitting these cases for a trial, which in return denied parties involved in these disputes a speedy resolution. Okay, so that's the end of the reading of the papers we actually read for you for local dailies. We read for you the Women Voices newspaper, the Inquirer newspaper from Page Africa, and that of the Daily Observer. Here we read interesting stories for you, and we'll take a break. And when we come back, we will go straight into our talking point for today's edition of the program, today's paper. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are back. We are back. So I would like to say welcome to every one of you that have been following this program, and to those of you that are watching us live on Facebook. Want to say thank you for being there with us. We urge you to drop your comments. We will be reading them out for you. And this program, like I said, is really okay. So this program is also relayed on Voice of Liberia in Margibi County. and the frequency is 89.7. So if you have the opportunity to listen to Force of Library Mangabe County, you can do that, because most of our programs here at Force of Liberia is relayed on that particular frequency. So my name is Mafida Kamara. Like I said, this program comes your way every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. And today is Wednesday, and so far this day is dedicated to women. And of course, we will always try to give women first preference on this program. So how will we do that? We will continue to talk about women's stories here. We'll talk about women's stories. We'll continue to talk about issues affecting women in Liberia and all of that. So we'll actually talk a bit about our sister that was almost killed by her husband, because as we learned, they were married traditionally, so they are legal, or their relationship was actually legal under the laws of Liberia. So we'll actually talk about that. But before doing that, okay, let's talk about it, and then we'll go strictly to the next talking point. Yesterday, we learned that Lucas Reche, the American missionary, and the husband to, what's her name? He was um taken to the South Beach, and yesterday marks 1 day and praising. We all been following the story. He attempted murdering his wife. Like I said, we follow that story. He attempted murdering his wife Jessica. So they went through, the case is actually in the court, and we are here, and I'm gonna say this on this platform. We in this country here, Liberian people, me just say it this way. Liberian people will let white people business. And once you talk about white people doing something bad to us, the Liberians, we say, "Hey, man, that man was looking at that man want get asking, that man want to do things like that," because I know we Liberians how we can talk things. And we don't want it to be done in this case with Lucas Ritchie, the American missionary. We want the law to prevail in this case. We don't want it to be taken like the normal Liberian way, where Liberians respect the whites, even though, yeah, it's supposed to be there, but we don't want someone come from America and try to murder our own sister in Liberia. Then we'll just look at it and play deaf ear to it because he's an American or he has white skin, so should gain first preference. We will not do that in this country. We will not do that in this country. What he did, trying to murder his wife. Because imagine up to now, I'm not still getting the intent of that act or the motive behind that act. Because we listen to so many stories, and the girl was pregnant for him, and when he injected the girl, and she had miscarriage, and according to the news, the day he decided to carry on that particular art, the girl mother asking for 150, and which of course he planned to give her. He took the girl around looking for a suitable area to carry on that bar art. It was just by the grace of God, and also the keke riders that saved our sister that particular day. Yeah. Or found that this and a different thing we're talking about. So the art done by Lucas, it should be contained by everybody. And one thing that really surprised me in this case, we're not hearing women talking about it. Women are not talking about it. And the political party, they themselves, they are not talking about it. They are just so focused on their campaign agenda, what they'll do for the Liberians when they take over. In this case, it's very crucial. It's very, very important that they talk about it, that we talk about it. Because again, for go this case, and because we are in the campaigning season, so you will not talk about it. Even you putting out a statement is very, very much important. This case is very, very much serious, and we want the law to prevail in this case. It shouldn't just end up like the labyrinth one. You can say you can just go for 3 days and everybody forget about it. We Liberians need to stand up and make sure that this guy goes beyond bar, that the law will prevail in this case, and then Jessica will get justice. Because we can just be acting in this country, yeah, somebody coming from in our country, when they get to their fellow human out there, then you come, it was, in Liberia, say because Liberians are so Liberian, this, that is, so they'll just allow him go. No, the act was done in Liberia, so he will be prosecuted here. If he found guilty, he will be jailed in this country. Yeah, he's a Labyrinth. An American citizen. Yeah, we respect that. But you come in this country, you carry on an act for art, then you won't also send you America, or you won't be prosecuted in America. We'll do everything here. And I appreciate the mayor of the city, the Secretary General of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Because so far, that party has been the first party that talk about this issue. Yesterday, he had his press conference, of which, of course, I was part of it, and I will try to bring you um the audio to it. If not, we just talk about it. But he actually condemned this act, and we are joining him to actually condemn this act and hope that justice will be served in this particular case. We don't want this case to be like the other cases or the other things that have been going on in this country. We want the law to prevail in this case. And to our mothers, even though we are seeking for justice, but our people need. Sometimes today, where people business what we like, if you want your daughter to be go beyond web, me, most especially they get call you as a mother. You get said the man is already married. He has his wife. Because he lied to the girl, say a wife also he needed another woman. You the man to the girl explain all that thing to you. You now go to your own investigation. You just say, oh, when the man will marry you, they must find time to come to my house because I wear man. Like Brent we know take our respect from. Because we respect the white too much. Because we believe that the white people don't get money and we the Liberians will have money. So I saw she never even had time to protect her daughter from that. She allowed the lady to go there. She even going as far as after they get her that miscarriage, asking the girl to tell the man to give her 150 USD to carry the her. So that these are some of the things mothers are doing, but it's not supposed to be like that. You endangering your child's life because of money. And see what the little girl is now. She's staying in a hospital. So let's say if that man art was going to be carried on, when you're going to be successful in doing what he already planned in his mind, when you're going to carry on that particular art on your daughter and you lost your child. What are you going to tell your friends, your family member happened to your daughter? Because then even our Liberian brother then say, you as a mother, you there to ensure that that child, most especially she's that person is already open up to you as a parent. You should be very careful about the advice you give your child. Because we are seeing it in the paper, we are seeing it in the media. What happened? The advice you gave your daughter. They get call you as a mother. Oh, mama, somebody say they want to marry me. What may say you want to marry me? But they may say you get a wife. You say, oh, see now, and then you need to find time to bring the man. So what you're trying to say is bring the man can introduce a man to me, which of course it was not bad. But don't rush to make your child to marry to white men, my people. Or you could have called her uncles. You're talking about it before you even think about meeting that man in person. Or better still, your child will reach out to that particular woman to ask her. Then just allow your child to go and finish getting married. The first one happy, you now come to your senses. He injected your daughter. You know that. You accepted it. She had a miscarriage. Then you went ahead to ask her for additional money. Go tell the man some money. 150. Let the man give it. Then she tell the money and she go for she needed that in it. And these things are wrong. As a parent, we don't expect this from you as a mother. Yeah. And that, as I was talking about Lucas, we are condemning it. We want we want justice. We want the Lord to prevail in this particular case. Yes. So we'll open up the telephone line for our callers to make their points known on this program. But before doing that, I would like us to take a look at the others, this other incident that happened in the County, with the 27-year-old man I was sent to jail for sodomy. So they want me, a man taking advantage of a fellow man, so he was taken to jail. And these things, hmm, they are happening on a regular basis. Like we say here on this platform about Sarah Y. Morris case, about the Kasauli case, because other people in the community said that the man has already he been in the community, and he has always been formed in things like beating on women, raping children, and the community members not talking about it. They are just silent. They are just mute about it. And we'll talk lengthily about this particular issue, about the roles of community dwellers in their respective communities. You are living in your community, and we see one of men just behaving disorderly. You just go around causing chaos for everybody. Then you in the community, you looking at that one because it not happen to you. It not happen to your daughter, or it not happen to your son, so you don't really care. You don't really care to report the case to the police. And that is bad, because anything come up from that, you in the community, you also be affected by that. So the other man, according to the story, he actually went in a particular time to go visit his auntie. And I guess when you're going there, you never knew the exact area, to go. So the person that volunteered to take him there actually used chant mercy on him, started chanting what he lives. And at the end of the day, he did what he could do on the man. And I only stopped there. He went and started carrying the man from a community to another community. Imagine when I shame about it. Carrying a man from one place to another place, say, "Oh, yeah, meet my new wife." Are you kidding me? In this country, so many things are happening in this country. So many wrongful things are happening in this country. I don't know, but it's so saddening. So yeah, case a day from the market, and I guess it's happening in your community, but you're not talking about it. And once you're not talking about it, nobody will know about it. Somewhere in your community, you see one man let the people there picking the children pants, checking in the children pants. You're not talking about it, and that is bad as a community dweller. So we urge you to keep speaking about these things. Report the cases to the Liberia National Police. Let these people be sent to jail. They shouldn't be messing with our kids, our sisters, and our brothers. Then we just keep mute about it. I mean, it's bad. It's frustrating. Yeah, so we encouraging you. If you see these things happening in your community, learn to talk about them. Don't just keep it because that person is not your relative, it's not your child or your son, so you're not talking about it. So I mean, we are discouraging that. If you live in your community where you see arts that are carried on talk about them to clear your conscience. Talk about them. You've also tell the police, say, oh, so the thing you doing, I'm going to tell the police, just walk to the police and go carry the case to them. The police themselves will investigate. So that's the talking point for today. We'll open up the telephone line to call and let's hear your thoughts about the topic on our discussion. We actually talk about Lucas Richie and that of Jessica. Yesterday, he was sent to jail. That he was sent to the prison that is Soft Beach, and he spent his first night in jail. And we don't just want that; we want for it to go beyond. Let him be interrogated, and when he is found guilty, let the law take its course in this particular case. So let's take our first caller this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
My name is Emmanuel calling from Beginner Street.
All right, my brother, go ahead.
Yes, concerning about Lucas Riches.
Mm-hmm.
My only disappointment in the whole evening are going on is the serious regard to activism.
Mm-hmm.
The people call serious activism, they don't do nothing for all the things. They only do selective advocacy.
But the people
Say
talk
that thing
about it, they
happen.
both condemn the act, my brother. They
Say the
condemn
thing
the
happen.
act.
Just one of the one sentence to put on Facebook, including the opposition telling them.
Yeah.
I believe if you are indeed along with that man for that man to do that thing, so when they
Oh.
make it successful and they count, then it's also, oh, we should say killing going on in Moravia.
Mm.
Now, one of the things that the American people start doing here, we should say killing.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
All right, my brother. Thank you so much for calling.
All right.
So keep your
Okay.
calls coming through to the number 0770 or 0880 The CSOs, they actually condemn that attempted killing. They condemn that act, and they are also calling for speedy probe. So they did that, but we are also looking forward to the opposition political parties, the leaders of the opposition political parties, to talk about this. Let's just say if this was to happen in Liberia, without anybody being found as a prime suspect, definitely they will say that the government, because they already started talking about ritualistic killing, they'll say, oh, like the government, election time, they put one to the other one, they want to do this. So that the government. So one name for them to talk about it. This has nothing to do with the government. Let them talk about it. We are calling on our leaders from the opposition political parties to talk about it. It shouldn't be because the government has nothing to do with this, so they will not talk about it. It's very, very much important for them to talk about it. So people can just come out to the public and talk about ritualistic killings without them having proof. So that's like if the men are going to carry on this particular act and just let the person or leave that person or that girl party beside the road. Definitely. They will say that ritualistic killing. And we are discouraging that on this platform. We want them to talk about it. To be able to talk about these issues. We don't want once it has something to do with the government and before they talk about it, before they condemn it or before they release a statement about it. The move taken by the CSO to condemn this act, yes, it's good. But is that enough? No, it's not enough. They need to do more. Because we've been following them for some time. When incident happens, put up a statement, probably hold a peaceful protest to condemn the act, but we are not calling on them to just release a statement and just forget about it. We want them to make sure that the right thing is being done in this case, that Jessica will receive justice. So call us, let's talk about this. Call us on the number 0770 Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us the name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. I'm Sister Lamadan and I do call you from Takata City, Malgrave County.
Okay, you are welcome, my brother.
Yeah, what I want to say here is that our sister there who was found by that American fellow, Lucas, Richard Lucas, our mother did not really do well for her. She needed some level of direction. She needed some level of protection. She needed some level of divine information. That was the reason why she did not have this guy for her mother. And every information that Lucas gave her, she was able to share it with her mother.
Yes.
But then now to have been able as a mother now to help in the situation, she's a young woman coming up.
Yeah.
Everything she feels that her mother tell her is right.
Yeah. Because she trusts her mother.
So I think going even to go fight family, look at you say you want my brother, but you told her that you marry. How can you marry another woman in Africa again? We know marriage policy and marriage law and all of this. How is making our country and how is that in your country? So how can you marry another woman again in Africa when you are already married? All of those investigations you carry on and you be brave to tell the man, oh my man, if you and my daughter can be loving, you can protect each other from not getting pregnant or not getting pregnant for you. But I don't think you can get married in America and come and get married here again until you can be informed by your wife, because that's why we don't in Africa. If a man wants another wife, then he will take the lead. So if you can do that, then my daughter can take the venture. But nothing of such. Encourage the girl to go in kind of in such a situation. She never did well for her.
I'm telling you, my brother.
So our mother should not just go for the good, but look beyond the good. What are the founding forces that is gathered together behind the good that will affect your child negatively tomorrow? Don't just think about what you will get current from the person that you're pushing your daughter to, but look around the situation, the circumstances surrounding the situation, and also protect your daughter, because your daughter will be there for you for life until, by the grace of God, when God shall call you and she herself can lead you to rest. But the decision she take, I want to advise many of our mothers then, let us be careful with pushing our sisters into this kind of a situation. And I want to condemn that at the highest level and let the Lord take its due process in this identical case. And other people that want to be state leaders, let it come out to also speak to this identical issue. It is not good for our society, and nobody will endorse such a situation. And nobody should not blame our sister that is involved in this situation. Nobody blame her. I think we should take her condition, we should speak for her, we should be sorry for what she's going through. Thank you so very much for giving me the platform.
Okay, my brother, thank you for calling. So call us on the number 0770-907-907 or 0880-907-907. We are here this morning talking about the attempted murder of our sisters Jessica and Lucas, Richard, the guy behind the alleged art. He was taken to prison and the case is now in court. So we are not just saying he should be taken to court or to be taken to jail when everything to be done. Let him go through the due process, and when he's guilty, let him be taken to jail to face the full penalty of his action. And we also want the religious community to talk about this too. Just take this caller. Yeah, good morning. Okay, let's take this one. I'll start the mail. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us the name and where you're calling from.
My name is John Promo. I'm calling from Cassidy.
Okay, my brother, go ahead.
Yeah, before I speak, the program in your house is important. What time you can get down to get more of this when you get down here?
We'll can that soon. We can that soon. The only thing you need to do for us is, because I'm the presenter of that program, if you just find us an intellectual forum, then we'll set up a day to come there.
Also, I want for you to get in contact with your colleagues down there, the top station one. It is
7, yes, 89.7. He's out. Emma, call. We encourage you to call back, please. Call back, please. Call back, please. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us the name where you're calling from.
This is BH Chancellor calling from GS0.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to thank you for the topic on discussion this morning. But what you say really very hard because the opposition only thing they can talk about when party happen against the government, like only when you hear them talking. But
Yes.
I think talking about it, you're not hearing.
No, we are encouraging them to talk about it too because that's something that worth talking.
Yeah, but you're not hearing. We're not talking about it. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Thank you. So call us on the number 0770 or 0880 Let's take this one. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
You have to walk away from the monitor, please.
Hello?
Yeah, tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Okay. Only else I'm calling from station number 8.
Okay, go ahead.
First, I say thank you for the topic for discussion. As you already said, that man will go through the justice system and face the punishment. But let me ask you, he asking the religious people to call or the political leaders to call. When something happened in Liberia, when the people call, you the journalist and political science. For example, the train for St. Moses, the auditors, they get at that at every junction. When the people speak again, people say they were running politics. So that man go to the due process of law and facing his punishment. They now go by politics or politician or political leader. Yeah, he's taking a when you commit the crime. More beside the mass. If they were in his door, maybe the more advice they get, if you know accept it because you want to, you know with me. If you're in law, you can give respect your parents because you are in law. So let's blame on the model. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Thank you for calling. So we are just calling on a religious community to talk about this too. The Council of Churches to also speak about this current issue. My brother or my sister, you have to walk away from your monitor, please. Okay, let's take this other call because we can hold you on the line. My people, when you're calling, you please make sure to go away from your radio. We have headset on. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, tell us the name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, you know, my brother John Fimo was making a very good point, but then he ran out of credit. Yeah, your coming to Kakata will be very important to us, and we will rather like that idea. And you speak about introducing to you or intellectual forum. I will also introduce to you the Kakata intellectual forum, which is located right at the junction where they got an entertainment center called ELWA Junction, the road leading to Lanco Lepe campus and the stadium. Right at the intersection there, they got the Kakata Intellectual Forum. I think that's a very decent place that you can one day stop back at least so that we can have a face-to-face interaction.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you so very much. I will try to give you the number from there for the authority that manage that institution.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So let's take this call. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on the discussion this afternoon.
Okay, tell me your name. We are staying in the house.
To the point.
What is your name?
Opposition talk. Not only opposition talk. What happened now? Like she can be my sister today. Again, we happen to my sister. But for me, one of the things now that's funny in our country is the human rights. Oh, well, they got more Somali. What would you do also? Let the government call the man more into.
No, my brother.
They have the thing looking. Let me see the thing.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, now Moses country and Moses country to me. Now to me, to you country, yeah. This country we are carried by the constitution. So we'll continue to provide. Oh, thank you so much. We are not encouraging that on this platform. Tell us anyway where you're calling from. Okay, that caller is out. So put through your calls. So the number 0770 907 or 0880 907. Let's take this call. Good morning. Tell us the name. Yeah, what is the name?
My name is Peter F. Siseboy.
Okay.
I call from Big Sale.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I will also call upon you as a lady, women in the media, to encourage the other women to have a big protest for this kind of action, so that you will show fighting for the lady that came under this severe punishment. Yeah, so women got to show that they got feeling for their daughter, even though the mother is being blamed. For I'm a parent. I know it is good to give advice to your daughter in this kind of situation. But there are some children, as long as they are in for that man, you will advise them, you get tired. They will even tell you, you now don't want to choose for me. They can tell their parents, you now don't want to choose man for me. The man I want, that's the man I will get. So it's very unfortunate with her. And I ask you women to have protest in solidarity with her.
Okay,
thank you.
Okay, thank you for calling. So call us on the number 0770907907 or 0880907907. We are here this morning and you are listening to the program, to this paper. So my brother, the person we can do as journalists is to keep talking about this, so make sure that justice will be served for. Let's take the call and we'll go back. Yeah.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, tell me your name, please.
Yeah, I'm Ibrahim Blama calling from Banjo to be Pacific.
All right, go ahead.
From Banjo community.
Okay. Go ahead, you are loud, my brother.
My sister, I want to say we are deeply sorry to our sister that who went through that pain. And but for that lady, we got information that there's a pregnancy was destroyed by the same fellow who tried to kill her. And I think it was deterrent for us that she was to be able to take precaution.
I'm telling you.
But I don't know why they let it go. I don't know why they never questioned this guy in question. And the man went and took the both steps. So it's like it was something that was already planned by him. You understand? Like to our father that who spoke, who said it shouldn't just be opposition. This thing requires everybody, because it could be your mother, it could be your sister, it could be anybody else. Who knows? So it not just require the opposition, it even require the ruling party, the opposition from everywhere in and around Liberia.
Okay. Oh, my brother, thank you for calling.
Okay. Thank you.
So call us on the number 07. Okay, let's take this call. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Tell us the name where you're calling from.
This is Louis Thompson calling from my home rehab.
Okay.
I called to give my own contribution concerning the attempt murder of our sister. You know, we young women, we need to put our head together, and we are not trying to blame the situation on our sister though, but also we are.
Oh, she's out. Amen. Call us, my sister. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us the name where you're calling from.
My sister, how are you doing in the studio there?
Yeah, we're doing great though. All thanks to God.
I'm George Bender. I'm calling from Clarendon. We're monitoring the show. That's the me try to take part on a particular issue. To discuss about it. I just want to say very, shortly that what actually happened, and our followers are calling. You're saying that the children actually say certain things on the video because it's not actually good for the platform. But I think if it could be done in a way of some people who actually doesn't have love for the government, and I think sister they are going to go on the back to just to carry the bad image up there against this government. And I think I would say shame is on those people. Some women need to come out and demonstrate, because I would not say to go peacefully, for people to look.
Oh, he's out. can actually call us back because we have like 6 more minutes to call it a day on this program. So let's see what we can take 2 or 3 more calls and call it a day on this program. Call us on the number 0770 or 0880 We are discussing about the attempted murder of our sister Jessica in our art. It was allegedly carried on by her missionary husband, Lucas Richie, and we are here talking about that art. We are continuing that art to the core. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Ishmael P. Call from Johnsonville.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm very much sorry for the incident that happened to that lady.
Mm-hmm.
But to the court who just dropped a line, let me tell you that it's not opposition who inside that incident occurred. So you will not believe any opposition that did that act.
No, I don't
Let
think
the federal that did that act pay the justice of the law.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you
my friend.
thank you for having me.
Okay. I think the guy was saying that the opposition leaders need to talk about what happened, but I'm not sure he was actually blaming that act on the opposition leaders, because I myself, I'm also calling on them to speak about it. I'm calling on the religious community, the council of churches to also talk about this, and also the ruling establishment did last night. For more need to be done about it. Even we the citizens, we need to talk about it. So call us on the number 0770 or 0880 Let's hear your thoughts on our topic on a discussion. And we just have 4 more minutes. So if we can just get 2 more calls and we can call it a day on this program. So call us on the numbers 0770 or 0880 Let's see what I can take this call.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Jeremiah calling from the station of Mana Epic Community.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the issue for my contribution, the issue on the discussion is when the man is being found guilty, you should state the reason why when you were led to do what you did. And again, the mother should be fully investigated why she would allow her daughter to marry someone who is already married.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, let's take this all of them. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us the name and where you're calling from.
I'm Francis Podiopra calling from Burrowville to be specific, Florida.
Okay.
Very thanks to you for the topic on our discussion. The previous caller said that the opposition need to come up. For me, I don't blame that previous caller because Katie used to go around this country and all the charges were put on the head of the government. So we expect them now to come up and talk to the issue. What that previous caller was saying. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Lucas Davis, like, 1 or 2 days ago, according to him, he said that it was, Jessica was hit by a speeding motorbike. And because according to Jessica, she said something hit her head. She said Lucas hit her head with, I think iron or something like that. But according to him, he said she was actually hit by a speeding bike. Good morning. Okay, that color is out. So let's see what I can take. One more call. If not, to call out on this program, call us on the number 0770 or 0880 We are here and you are listening to the program to this paper, and we just have 20 more days to the presidential and legislative elections. So we are not taking calls again. Okay, so this is how I would like to pay to you a farewell on this program. And this program you have been listening to is the paper. Today's paper. And this program comes away every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. And we'd like to tell all of our followers, thank you so much. Our viewers, thanks for being there with us. Those of you that call for Marketby County, Kakata, trust me, I will be there. And to our many listeners in Mosorado County, please, we are not taking calls. We'd like to say thank you. And we actually read for you 4 local dailies on this program. We read for you the Women Voices newspaper, the Inquirer newspaper, the Front Page Africa newspaper, and that of the Daily Observer newspaper. And I would like to tell all my beautiful ladies out there, TBC debut, Vermont Kirsch Wednesday. And imagine you all are my crush for today. So be peaceful out there. Continue to be a law-abiding citizen. My name is Mafira Kamara, bidding you a farewell on this program. Bye-bye.